crutches!
Oh, yeah, so for that, let's talk about that for a second. So right here, we could go here, and that would just take us all around all these, which is great. But we saw that there was figments there, so we're obviously going to be trying to collect figments.
It's game day, kid!
And in this case, we actually have to jump here. So we would jump, get the figments, and what would happen more likely, I didn't jump as much as I should. You can't see the jump, so you go for the jump, you go for the double, and you'll try and actually get on top, and that puts you on these springboards that we're going to be using on the way up. So it kind of tricks you into following the mechanic, and then you can either choose to continue, or you just...
Now that kind of wall, you can climb it up, down, sideways, whatever way you want. Just
so you either force yourself to move
like
forward.
a monkey.
Hey, slow down, kid.
Forcing and showing us that we can jump here.
Pound to death. Bobby, can you hear me? Where are you? Don't leave me alone out here, Bobby.
Jump on up. And then we can meet that kid that we
Watch
saw
those
earlier.
lines, kid. They'll blow you up like a 10-cent kazoo.
And this is like a bit of a maze here, so we kind of use a lot of what we just learned. We're gonna through here, and it looks like you can see they put a lot of these figments in places that aren't necessarily bad, but it's like they're safe, so we can't walk through and get this one. We have to jump. That one, same thing. We'll jump over there, and if you miss it, you blow up like that, which we don't want to do. Try that again, but we got everything, so we can just kind of sneak on through here like that, and then grab one last figment similar to the one that we got. Another one. Really whack it. Climb the flagpole, push it up. It's like straight up Mario right there, which is okay. Hop off. So we had that bit of like harkening back to the original where we jump. That was the same exact figment, just a different color than the first one we picked up. Grab that flag, poles, just like the ones that we climbed up, jump on through.
The plane's going down, soldier. Hit that door and Geronimo.
Hey, no one told me to pump the chute.
Did Washington have a shoot when he crossed the Delaware?
And we jump on out.
Just.
So a good little ending to that section. So now we know jumping's a big thing. And now we're gonna be learning about
It's
some more stuff.
Raz!
Yay, Raz is here!
Yeah! Maybe you'll be able to beat this darn game. We can't do it.
Yeah, we're no good, and the coach won't open the gate.
Yeah! Just punch that to start.
So this will be the combat tutorial. We knew that there's gonna be a cutscene. Player loads in, there's gonna be a cutscene with these kids here. So we know that they basically stand there and it's framed that you're looking at them, but like this is you.
Hey, it's okay.
I'm sure you'll...
Yeah!
And even if we try to get out, we get forced back here. So we have to do this.
Try again!
You score enough points on this course, kid.
So we need to get 20 points in 60 seconds. I guess I said it won't be very hard.
Punch, Raz! Punch! Punch, punch, punch!
Kind of moving around and running.
Punch, punch, punch!
We gotta get 20 of
Punch,
these.
punch, punch, punchy, punch, punch!
Punch, 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 punch!
Make it quicker.
Hooray! Punch, punch, punch!
Punch, Raz! Punch!
This one.
Punch, punch, punch!
Punch, Raz! Punch! Punch, 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 punch!
I'm not sure. I'm thinking I'm supposed to be punching, but you know, that's just me. Hey, hey, hey.
Punch! Hooray! Punch, punch, punch! Punch, Raz! Punch!
Yay, Raz!
So you see him pop up every second, so I think you'll be getting more than once. So
Punch, punchy, punch, punch!
in terms of the design, like that.
Hey, good job, soldier. Now here.
Basically this. Even if we do that, those kids don't do anything. And then one last little thing. You know, you know how to punch now. Go ahead and explore. start punching everything, and punch that, you get a little bit of room.
Most people, they got something to hide. They store away their shame, their dirty little... The enemy is not allowed any secrets in wartime. So go ahead.
Bust open that hole.
Ah, good.
The vault, not gonna be able to escape. Normally those will actually run. Those will normally run away for you, so you gotta chase them. But in this case, it was kind of locked in a little thing. And for a reward, we get a little bit of Oriander's backstory here as him as a war hero.
You enjoy that. One of my favorites.
The figments will just kind of lead us out. And we need to figure out who this guy is. Alright, we do not actually want to go anywhere because we want to keep going through here. So, we know we just spent 40 seconds punching 20 of those, so we know that we can punch these. We have to punch them to create more cover. And this is one, you can't punch this one. Through, punch, my guess is the next one. Yep, should talk about the furniture. Or not the furniture, the luggage. Saw these earlier, so we can punch these. And we know there's gonna be stuff in those. If you punch the one earlier, and if you didn't punch the one earlier, then you wouldn't have known. Through, grab that. If you want to go for a little bit extra bonus points there for damage, grab that. Now it starts getting harder to get around because you're getting closer, so the tracking is not going to be as strong. And for this one, I guess we're going to have to run all the way across. One last thing. And that's it. And then we saw this again earlier, so we can punch that and get so I really like that because you can basically it's zigzagging and you kind of have to dodge, and it gives you a bit of a choice. Do you want to just keep going for it, or come on, I should probably get up there. Kind of gives you a bit of a choice. There are safe spots through, and then you basically have to progress through. So it's kind of like this artificial pacing in a way, to make sure that you get the knowledge, in a sense, get the knowledge that you need, and you spend enough time doing what they're trying to teach you, by zigzagging and making it so that you actually have to punch to move, then go on, punch and move again, and it also just reinforces the idea that that's how you'll be doing a lot of interaction, is through just watching things. Now that figment was pointing down, and so that was a very subtle hint that we need to be jumping up and punching downwards. Super, super subtle.
Yeah! Classic Sid!
Now we get to hop on in. And then we get another flag again, similar to the one that we had last time. Hop up onto the pole. Climb and push it up. And we're done with that section. Showing you can jump and grind by putting some figments above you. Similar, and then here.
You can grab poles like that and swing on them. It's all about upper body strength, you know?
So we already knew this again. It didn't give us any of the tutorialization though. So now we know a bit more. design error, but mostly, no, my error. Let's try the other way here. Nope. What am I missing? Yep, that was flip here now, so do I need to be over here? Yeah. Straight this way. What is going on here? This is really embarrassing. So we're just jumping through here. Yes, over here. Wait for that guy to go. Ah! Clearly I'm missing something here. Jump, jump, flip, jump. So obviously we need to be going up. Now I remember. I think this is one of those. Uh-oh. I don't remember what I need to do here. And it's really embarrassing. So I feel like there's a button that I probably need to push to get up on top. And I'll probably jump up. That's what I'm guessing is going to happen. If I had to make a guess. It's really hard to kind of tell what needs to be done just because of this angle, so I can't actually see if maybe I'm lining it up wrong. Do I need to actually jump up? Nope. Good thing we're testing this, so I actually can. So it's probably really, really clear, and if I had some more people watching, they'd be like, this is what you need to do. There we go. Okay. So I just need to do that a little bit more. So now we have the same thing that we just had. So, so we just learned how to like do the whole swinging on the bars thing. The next thing that we'll have to do is now doing the same thing, but now with some danger on it. Which is something that you see pretty often in this type of like tutorializing of things. Again, another figment telling us what to do. Can't jump any higher.
Hold it right there, boy. That's a mental. You can collect them with a specialized. Till then.
So that's telling us that we can collect things with that, but we actually don't have the ability to do so now. So a rock to help us do what we need. Up here, or yeah, a rock and a figment showing. Hey, should probably get up onto one of these things here. And then we can start to climb upwards. So, this is what I was trying to do last time. So if we press A, and then, come on, should be able to, I have to get on top of it, you have to get on top of the tightrope. Press A again, jump up, press A again, jump, press A again, jump. And this is all something that's teaching you. So this is a lot more like advanced movement. I'm not really a huge fan of advanced movement this early, but then again, if you do it all at once, it's not like you have to do it again. And in this case, it's not really the hardest thing in the world, because that's a single jump. This will be a double jump, a short double jump. Get to it. So press A to go up. More A. More A. Single jump over. A to go up on top. One more. One more. Figment for our troubles. Another figment. Crack in the wall, which we have now been taught is broken wall.
As you can see, the trapeze is very difficult. Most you might just want to. You'd still get a participation ribbon at the end of.
So this is something that. This is kind of the trapeze stuff. We can go through. Grab it. Get it in there. Where was that? I heard him. It looks like he's behind the thing over here. That's one of the secrets. Okay, so we can't. So we know. So dear. So now that we know that with those cobwebs, we're not gonna be able to get those until later. We know that we have to come back here. So it's a bit of like replayability that we're gonna have to be back here at some point. That's above me. Person mode. And this is just a bit of an obstacle course now to get us around to do everything that we have just learned.
Onward and upward, soldier!
Down we go. Another trapeze.
Hey, kid! I think I see a silver dollar out there on that rail. Why don't you walk out there a bit and pick it up?
So there's that luggage that we could have gotten. I'm not going to get it for just the sake of brevity. But so we already know how to do the rail grind.
Sucker, see you at the bottom.
Because we were doing that beforehand, just exploring around. And so the way that the hub world was kind of designed was you had two options. You could either explore and learn a lot of these things inherently, or you would take the tutorial and then you would just learn how to do it that way, and then you can go back and do it again. So either way, you were going to learn how to do it, because you weren't going to be able to leave the area until you know otherwise, I should say. I'm not really told otherwise. Don't fall. Right, so we're
The
reaching the end
old
here.
rolling tunnel of an old one, but what you got?
It's a very long tutorial.
You're never gonna make it through.
But it covers everything, and we generally don't need to cover much more after that, I believe. So I really like Psychonauts level design because of stuff like this. It's really, they just kind of are like, here's some stuff that we normally do, and like any other game could have just made this a flat tutorial obstacle course again, but in this case it's like you now have to go through this rotating and find your way through and move at the right pace, and the rotation of the whole thing is dictating our actual flow, and if we miss it, then we miss it. But it's a very simple thing to do after everything that we've just learned, but it's still kind of a good introduction to what we're going to be looking to.
Hello? Hello? Guess I'm
in the
early.
future of the game. With like I know like the Milkman level stands out a lot as one of those types of games.
Yep.
Or one of those levels, I should say. Cobweb there. And now we get to explore a little bit.
Hold it right there, son.
And we get some
Just
story.
what in the Sam Hill do you think you're doing in there?
I was just looking for a way out.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't think you'd get to the end so fast. Dang, I didn't think you'd get to the end at all. You surprised me
Apparently
out
this
there,
is really,
kid.
really
Here,
hard.
you've earned this. Your first Psychonaut merit badge.
Alright, so now that we have the badge, we can actually kind of leave the tutorial area, which is like the campground, bunkhouses. And then we can see that there's going to be some more badges that we'll be getting in the future.
But I'm always glad to see a soldier come back from the field alive. Now, if you'll excuse
can
me,
skip through this right
I
now.
gotta go back in. I left some good men back there.
Okay. So what do I mean by level design study? We're going to be... it's going to be something that I kind of want to do where I play through games. And as I play through the games, we just kind of comment. I'm going to kind of do a commentary on the the level design, how it's structured, why they do certain things that they do, or at least why I think they do certain things that they do, because half these games I don't make, so...
Because Sasha 9
Or
is standing
I should say
right
all the games that we'll be covering. I have no idea, because
performance, young
never made them.
cadet, was
So it's
outstanding.
what we're going to be
I'd
thinking
like you to
about.
report to my lab for some
So it's
advanced
kind of like you
training.
can kind of learn some like the technique and the theory behind some level
Special
design.
class. Benny, remind.
So that basically just kind of says that we have some awesome, really cool stuff that we can do. And so now we get to go around and explore a bit, but we've already done that. And so we're just gonna fall here. I have a thing in my hand, which means I can now leave. Grab one more arrow.
This is the button that Sasha gave me. It's a clue to the location of his secret lab. No, I don't want to lose this button. I might not get into Sasha's secret lab without it.
Should be able to leave now, and we're just gonna grab up some of these.
This is the button that Sasha gave me. This is the... No, I don't want to lose this button. I might not get into Sasha's secret lab without it.
So I believe Sasha's secret lab is the one that is what we found earlier with the fridge.
I can see everything.
But that is going to be our time for now, because I have some stuff that I have to take care of. This is going to be a bit more of a regular thing. I believe next Tuesday at 12 Eastern, 6 o'clock, like Central London time or something. I don't know. There will be a proper announcement for it, and you'll be able to see it. I am now trapped in here. So I think this is a good place to end it for now. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
You'll see it.
Hiding I
And,
got.
we won't be doing
You're a
Psychonauts.
genius.
We'll be doing
Come on,
Rise of the
Duggan.
Tomb Raider. I'm going to start with that. This was just kind of a game that I'm really familiar with, that I could comment on and just kind of get an idea of what needs to,
good.
kind of what needs to be done for something to do, for this type of thing to be done properly. So be on the lookout for that. And thanks for watching.